Jacob Hall is a student from Montague High School and a star placement finalist. These bushes here are around 15 years old. Jacob loads up the old bushes into the chipper wagon with the skid steer, dumps them, and then puts the chips around the bases of living bushes to help the moisture in the ground. This year, he helped put in a new drip line irrigation system. Here, he is attaching one of the lines to the manifold built. He has also had to help dig trenches and bury the manifold he helped build. He runs the lines down the rows of bushes and attaches them to the manifold. Irrigation makes sure the blueberry plants have a continuous supply of water. This farm uses both hand-picking crews and a machine harvester. Jacob worked on the harvester, driving it down the row, making sure to get all the berries. The harvester is slow, traveling around 1 mile per hour. The slow pace is due to the berries being small and plentiful on a bush.
So how I got started with my SAE was I actually worked in 2 different places. One was called Breckenridge Stables in Colorado, and that was my aunt and uncle actually owned that, and I visited every summer. And then one year they asked if I wanted to start working for them once I was old enough. So that's how I got started there. There's not really much I would change there. Maybe if I could stay longer, of course, but out in Colorado it's kind of hard. And then at the blueberry farm that I worked at here in Michigan, kind of a similar thing happened. The manager of it was a family friend of ours. He called me one Saturday afternoon and asked if I wanted to start working there for him. And then I started working the following Monday after that. There's not really, again, not a whole lot I would change, just if I could work there through the winter time.
Blueberry bushes are susceptible to a disease called canker. This must be removed from the bushes to prevent the spread of the disease. Here you can see Jacob trimming out a diseased part of the plant. Canker is caused by a fungus that overwinters in the infected dead branches. It is easy to spot because the branches turn an orange-red color. In addition to his work on the blueberry farm, Jacob also leads trail rides in Colorado. This is Rusty, one of his favorite horses at the stables. The trail goes through the mountains, up and down through the beautiful areas of the forest and through 2 river crossings on the trail. Here Jacob is adjusting the length of the stirrups for a new rider. Being a new rider, Jacob showed him how to steer and stop the horse and made sure he was comfortable. It is always an expectation that the trail guides go over all safety measures with riders prior to departure. Congratulations, Jacob Hall, star finalist in agricultural placement.
Anthony McCarty is a 17-year-old senior from Ubley High School. During his time as an FFA member, Anthony has been involved in a diverse supervised agricultural experience program. Agricultural mechanics and dairy production plays an important part in Anthony's SAE. Anthony has worked at 2 different mechanic shops and a local dairy farm during the past 4 years, logging several hours and skills. Anthony has been very dedicated to the success of his SAE over the last several years and has taken a particular interest in heavy diesel mechanics.
When I think about FFA, what I value the most is what it teaches you the most. I started out my freshman year and I was very quiet. We had to memorize a children's book, and that did not go very well for me. I can remember that day very vividly. It's not a fun day. Obviously now I'm sitting here talking to you, and this is going to be played in front of 1,000 people probably, so it's grown me quite a bit. It's impacted my future goals through me choosing to go to the University of Northwestern Ohio in Lima to study diesel mechanics and get my associates in diesel technology so that I can come back to our family company and be able to work on our own trucks, saving us some money.
In the spring of last year, he was able to expand his knowledge and skill base by beginning an on-the-job training program at a local heavy equipment shop. This has allowed Anthony to diversify his mechanical knowledge of farm machinery and semi-trucks. In the classroom, Anthony has worked very closely with his agri-science teachers, Melissa Kramer and Kamei Booms, from whom he has gained a lot of knowledge and leadership skills. He served as the chapter parliamentarian last year and is currently the chapter historian. He has competed 2 times at the state level in parliamentary procedure. After graduation from high school, he is looking forward to continuing his education at the University of Northwestern Ohio, majoring in heavy diesel technology. Congratulations, Anthony McCarty, state finalist in agriculture placement.
Morgan Zurek is a 17-year-old senior from Harbor Beach High School. During her time as an FFA member, Morgan has been involved in a supervised agricultural experience at a cash crop farm. Agriculture plays a huge role in Morgan's life. Her SAE is working at Grekowich Farms, where she has been working for the past 4 years. Her role on the farm has greatly changed throughout the years. She has developed a wide range of skills, varying from mechanical skills to being able to operate the equipment.
So I got started with my SAE about 4 years ago. It was just a local farm that I had started picking stones for, and I now do other jobs too, but I would say the most important thing I've learned from my SAE is hard work and making sure you show up on time and do the jobs you're told and get them done. And if I had advice to give someone that's starting this SAE, I would probably tell them that to make sure you enjoy your high school life while you're in high school rather than just working the whole time.
Along with working at Grekowicz, she has also started on-the-job training at Star of the West, where she helps with maintenance on the trucks and spreaders. During her time in high school, she has enjoyed participating in softball. She is also an active member of her church and loves being able to volunteer in her free time. After graduating high school, she is looking forward to furthering her education in agriculture at college. Congratulations, Morgan Zurek, star finalist in agriculture placement.